sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. What is happening, y'all? It's free game. Friday night edition. Last Friday of the month. You know, we had to give you something for the 69th episode. Got a special guest in the building, man. You know, shout out to Money Making Mitch, doing what he doing, making money. Shout out to Bobby J. Shout out to everybody, man. This special guest, man, is a brother of ours, man. Birmingham native, Miles College grad. You know, city of Birmingham worker. One time, you might know him on his social media platforms as Coley Cole. We're going to give it up one time for Marcus Coleman, man. What's up? What's happening, man? Welcome to the show.
What's going on? What's going on, man? Tim, good evening to everybody, man. Want to give a shout out to Tim. Thank you for the invite and everything, man. So this is exciting. This is something new. So I'm ready, man.
Man, shoot, for everybody that's live, shout out to Miss K. Shout out to everybody, man, out here, man. Shout out to the whole free game, man. If you don't know what the topic is, we finna give it to you, man. It's just life as father, life as officer, life as gas worker, just life as in general, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, appreciate you coming in, Mark. You know, we're gonna give you a lot. We're gonna laugh, talk about real, raw, authentic things, man. What's been going on in the life of Mr. Coleman? You can give people the story, man. What's what, man? Let's talk to everybody. Hey, we live, man. Shout out to everybody that's listening, liking, sharing, and commenting on the live, or you out here, man, on the audio version. We here. What's happening?
Yeah, man. With me, man. You know, everybody know me from Birmingham or from Hensley later.
Oh, Hensley.
I'm just Mark. You know, so I'm just me, man. Even though I do work for the city and everything, whatever and whatnot. You know, I'm still me and everything. Been working with him for the past 15 years and everything. You know, been married 12 years now. You know, I'll be 12 years old. So, you know, it's been a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I have one brother. Still have a mom that's still living. Busy as I don't know what all the time.
That's what's up.
Sometimes I just try to remember all the good things that he had taught me about being a man, you know, having business and whatnot, and just dealing with life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing that I always try to like stand on. Just the things that both my parents tried to enlist in me and everything. And I just take it as it goes. Some days are good, some days are bad. Some days is what the fuck. I would be like, what's next? Like what? Like yeah,
you ain't none of that.
We are like it, you know. Yeah. So yeah, right now, man, I'm just chilling, man. Just every day, you know, just kind of take it with a grain of salt. Definitely ready for this summer.
The summertime, man.
Yeah,
Shoot, what's hopping for the summer, man?
I definitely would like to go on another family trip and everything, you know, so that's in the works.
Another what?
In the works.
What?
It's in the works.
No, I'm saying another what?
Family trip.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And then, you know, just trying to keep up with my daughter, man.
Well, you look at it, man. Shoot, you gonna have a preteen, man. Well, your teen coming up.
Don't remind me, man. December is all over.
Oh, man.
All of it should be 13.
What's that date?
Man, December 17th.
Ooh, hey, see, you look right there,
See,
man. 5 signs.
Birthday and Christmas.
5 signs. Oh, you got it rough, man.
So it's like, hey, it's all good, man. She at that age now where she want to get into everything, music, sports, art, you know, anything. So I try everything I can to give her some type of opportunity where she can, you know, flourish and learn and grow and everything. You know? And I always told her, as long as she keeping her grades up.
Mm-hmm.
Staying out of goddamn.
Hey, awesome, man. I think all those parents can correlate on that, man. Making sure, one thing from the graduation is, the speaker of the ceremony spoke, to stand on our kids, man, because what's going on in the streets and everything, of course, in your field, it's always something with kids, getting shot, the lack of curfew and all the things there. So, just keeping a overseeing eye on them and making sure they're staying down a straight and narrow path. It can be difficult, man. It definitely can, but with God, with blessings, it definitely is something above the rest.
I said I wasn't gonna say nothing. Good. I got one question. With it being summertime and kids out of school and supposedly Birmingham having the curfew and this and that, how do you feel that's going to be enforced? Well, first of all, wasn't enforcing it, but he can sit here and say it all day, but if the Birmingham police officers is not enforcing it, how do you feel that's going to impact? Because the reason I'm saying that, because just recently, in past week or so, school ain't completely out. I've had 2 sets, multiple of kids on my camera of, playing up and down, this, and one set literally that run playing hee ha ha on my Ring doorbell at 8, 9 o'clock at night. So, and of course, the first thing, I called the police, the Curtis office, this, but the first thing that Tim was like, babe, call Birmingham. But nobody ever responded to me when I called him. And it's like, you keep calling and saying this and that. And I know it's up on the officer to follow up on the call. Don't get me wrong. It is.
Well,
that's the main thing right there.
I will tell you this, Kim. Okay. First of all, I say this. When the officer gets a call, you need to answer the call. Whether if you like it or not, whether if you're tired of going to the same address or, whatever. You still have to answer the call. Be professional. And give it 110%, period. Even if he or she doesn't even have a solution for the complaint, period. The main thing is because us not showing up to the call is showing like you don't give a shit.
You don't care.
You don't give a goddamn.
I feel it's more intense and terrifying for the kids to see Birmingham to show up versus it's me reporting it to the office saying, oh, we're going to find out who the parents are, who they belong to, and doing X, Y, Z. I feel if Birmingham put up and tap you on your shoulder, that's more for me because I'm giving a description.
And it's very, very serious, especially dealing with kids because, like I said, at 8, 9 o'clock at night, anything can happen.
Absolutely.
Y'all playing on my doorbell.
For me, I could think of like 1,000 things.
Right. Worst
case scenarios of what could happen. With just somebody playing on somebody else, the next door neighbor's doorbell or they, ring alarm and stuff like this.
I know, because he already said it another previous time, and I showed him he wasn't per se there the time. It wouldn't have went that way if he was there and responding to. You get what I'm saying?
I would tell you this. With this, in this time, this society, these kids don't give a fuck about no goddamn 12.
Right.
They do not.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
If they would have saw me or Officer Lucy or whoever, they'd be like, fuck you gonna do? Shit. But, like you said, there's a lot of ways we can handle it. First and foremost, making sure that child goes back to their parent or their guardian or whoever that's over them and stuff like that, which is the main objective. You know, like why is this child even running around
out at 8, 9 o'clock
apartment complex where, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, anything can happen.
Right.
And with me, you know, I've had experience, you know, working in the projects and stuff like that. I've seen some of the goddamn kids running around, you know what I'm saying?
All types of
nights. Late, whatever, and their parents in a damn living room, you know, whatever, laid up, whatever. You know.
And see, and for me being a person that I am, I try to, I don't go to that aspect of what you just said. Parents laid up, da-da-da. My mind goes to, oh, well, maybe they, you know, parents working and they have to leave their child at home or this and that. That's what my mind goes to. But that is not the reality of life.
But I'll be honest with you. I've even walked into a Popeye chicken one time, get some food, whatever, and I saw a child sitting and went to take by themselves. And so, a white person had, you know, walked up to me like, hey, you know, that child, you know, they didn't know, whatever, you know. But I ended up putting two and two together. It was one of the employees' child. It just so happens they didn't have nobody that could watch them.
Watch their child.
They couldn't afford, you know, aftercare and stuff like that.
Right.
So, you know, with me, this is just me. I want to be no butthole and just call DHI.
You are
right.
No.
Being an officer, you're right.
But I know every officer is not going to think like this.
No.
But I did talk to her like, hey, you know.
You can't have your child here at work.
Hey, y'all need to try to work this out. And like the manager understood it too. So it's plenty of ways.
Exactly. There's always,
you know, it's people.
It's always ways.
It's always a way.
It's always.
It's the soul of people, who you are, the genuine person that you are.
No. I get that what you're saying, but as he's alluding to, you know, there's protocols on how you do what you want to do about it. You know, yes, you're correct with the soul of people, but what we're trying to integrate on that, honey, is the fact of, like he's saying, through a protocol. All right, if there's a butthole that's an officer, he might just call DHR and everything and how he did his job. Meanwhile, you know, someone like this gentleman here, his code would be, hey, you know, what you can do in this and that.
I feel even before a protocol come into play, before he start recording or made a place
up. There's no recording.
No, I'm just saying, even before that.
There's no recording.
We didn't have body cams.
Okay.
So it was
right.
So the way of policing was there.
The person who you are stands as a person. It stands as a person who you are, seeing the situation that stood in for you. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. I'm not so like he just said. It wasn't body camera, so it just stand in the place of the person that you are that stands 10 foot forward in the situation that you are presented of. Meaning, you see this is going on. That this parent, father or mother, is working, but their child is here. But he or she holds off because they know it's not right. They present it and say, hey, they're going to talk to who's working, saying, hey, we got to figure something out because this not way.
As you get there, right.
You don't have that always.
Well, let me give you a scenario. And I know some of you may remember and some of you may not. When Mickey Ferguson was in Fox 6, he was going through a ugly divorce, and at that time, the wife brought the kids to the network, and he had the kids holding while working. He had no one else to pretty much watch him. Now you know you're pretty much a known figure, public figure, as I'll say, in the community, and here's a situation where he can't just go and just take his kids anywhere. So they're at work with dad. And just like you said with the situation with Popeyes, we all have to be, you know, very condescending and Be passionate about understanding things as opposed to just kids running wild. I commend those parents because, hey, all right, I'm gonna have my baby with me. They know to sit there and everything. We all have had, or most people have had those situations on that point, for us what's wet. Now, as far as, the idea of the officer, it's just like you said, the judgment call of, well, hey, good judgment or bad judgment. Either way, I don't think they'll look at it doing it wrong because if you don't know no better, you're not asking.
Yeah. And, the main thing is, whenever, I've always learned, whatever this is, you like, this is going to affect them, it's going to affect you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Good or bad, whatever. Just make sure you make the right choice.
Exactly.
Where
exactly.
they can excel in those right solutions at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I always try to use is expression.
Right.
And that's one thing that I've noticed a lot of officers don't know how to do. I think it's just something that you just have to learn how to do.
Interesting.
Go for your own, just, and also really be able to have social skills. Because honestly, I don't know. I know this. Some officers were just socially awkward. Yeah, we know how to do the job. Yeah, we know how to, do this and that, write a ticket, handcuff somebody, but to actually,
First of all,
hold up a conversation.
First
all right,
of
let them
all,
cook. Let them cook.
Some of us are weird.
Let them
Man.
cook.
I'm off
Let them
real.
cook.
That's
What y'all
weirdos
think,
out
y'all?
there, man.
What y'all
Like,
think?
for real.
Y'all hear it.
First
Let them
of
cook.
all,
Badge.
Cold cold
Some
cookie.
of us are weird.
I'm gonna say this. And I'm
Cold
gonna give
cold
it.
cookie.
I'm gonna say this. First of all, and I'm sure that'll read everybody that's watching, and I'm gonna speak for all of us. Your ass, me. I told you a long time ago. You my bro. You my Masonic. And always, you Masonic. You my bro. But shit, no. I don't see you, even as a father. Cut, I don't. Stop. As a father, first of all, police officer, father, anything that's come in line, Negro, you is so cool, soft spoken, so quiet. And when they was like, oh, Marcus gonna be on podcast, they were like, do he talk? Hell yeah, he talk. But that's only to people that know us amongst you. Hell yeah, Marcus talk. But saying that to say no.
No what?
No. You don't talk. You're not a mad person. You're not giving it when you say, Marcus, police officer, yeah, bro. The shit. Right. We want to see you in that rap form of put your gun down.
This ain't got
Alright.
Hey,
They
exclude
wanna
that,
see you
y'all.
in
Exclude
that.
that, y'all. This ain't lethal weapon here.
Right. No, I'm
This ain't
saying.
rush hour.
But when you think of
What y'all
police,
want? We
come
get
on.
there.
I'll be really
You want Chris
When
Tucker?
you think of
If y'all
police,
I get
come
you.
on.
I get you there.
But you don't see that in Marcus, do you? No.
Yeah, because shoot,
That shit
they're still the old things of a partner of his, as they say. Shout out to Gibbs. But,
You
that's
right,
the thing
Gibbs,
now.
he on
So,
that. Yeah,
but
he
there's
go back
some
Gibbs.
guys.
But
And
Go ahead,
okay,
Coley, Cole.
we're gonna talk about Gil. Gil half of your size, and
But the-
his ass worse than you.
But I'm gonna tell you like this: it don't matter about how tall you is, how short you is.
No.
the-
No.
If you wide or ain't
No.
you know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
Yeah.
do I feel like being big and tall, people would look at you differently, the perception and stuff like that? Yeah. Would I be a bodyguard? Hell no. I would not.
So you want to do like what my brother is.
Oh, he gone right now.
Yeah.
I can do the job. I just wouldn't do it.
Hell no.
No.
Yeah.
It just
shoot.
it
Shout
just,
out to
you know,
these.
everybody can't do that. Now, for me, you know, as far as doing the police and stuff, whatever.
Go ahead, cook, bro.
You have to make policing fit you. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's different.
I still don't see you.
Elaborate that, bro. Yeah.
If you put 10 officers in here right now, you got 10 different personalities. You
True.
got
Y'all better not touch him.
10 different viewpoints, 10 different mindsets. I mean, you can ask them a question. You would get
Gil is more aggressive and more this than you are. Because I know both y'all personality. I wish he was here. I told him to get him on tonight. He's more, and he definitely, he's definitely smaller than you. But he's more mouthy and aggressive than you are.
Well, here's my thing. Do you really have to be aggressive to prove a point? Because some guys...
For him, yeah.
Oh, shoot, I'll be back in the day.
Why do I say that? Hold on. Why do I say that?
I don't know.
Look at that fucking smile in here.
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
I don't mean that.
You tripping. Because, hell, not because you all
They was trying to take Gil
There's a
down
point.
in a
There's a
minute.
point.
You know they would.
We ain't talking about that.
Honestly, I've seen Gil in action. And
But people on the street wouldn't know
I
his
will tell
strength.
you this. I will tell you this.
Can't judge a book by its cover.
You wouldn't
This
know
is
that
the
looking at
thing
him.
But see,
Still can't judge a
that's
book
the
by its
reason why I
cover.
said that I wouldn't be a bodyguard. Because I'm like this. People that's his size and tall and big, through the eye, through the naked eye, people will think twice.
Right.
With me, I come out the car, who the fuck is this? I'll fling his little ass across. But let it be known, you know what I'm saying? It's going down.
That's not
There you go.
Gil gotta be here.
There you go.
But
Yeah.
the whole thing is, as far as with the policing part, it's up to us whether it can go A to B. But it all goes. This is the
Mouth.
most important piece on the uniform.
Telling people.
Folks think that it's your gun, it's your
Yo,
tank,
no.
it's your
How the
mace.
fuck you come off this guy polices?
Because I'm like this.
Yeah.
It's your mouth.
Once I roll up on the street, whatever, it's already clear.
It's your mouth.
It already went left already.
There you go.
So my whole thing is, if I can use some type of verbal judo to de-escalate the situation,
You make it happen.
to ask, the questions that nobody else wouldn't ask, to see what's with me. Like, what's up, man?
Yeah.
What's really going on? Like,
Yeah.
what's the real reason why you called us? Fuck all that. Good time. Talk to me.
Exactly.
Then, if we still can't get nothing done, then we'll figure something out. But the main thing is to just learn how to talk to somebody.
Hey, y'all hear this, man? Cole dropping some gems, man. I think y'all should understand. I think it's a better thing as far as communication, y'all. Check it out. Cole, you know what I'm saying? He's giving that. Communication is key, man. I think we lack that. I throw this out to you, bro, because we just giving as you talking life, and it's kind of just diving in. I'm quite sure you've heard about everything with the situation with, the officer and the former military young man that had a situation. In that situation, if you're not familiar with it, I'll give this. I think some of our viewership should know. This happened down in Florida, actually, man. A police officer was called to the scene at a hotel. The attendant said there was arguing and whatnot going on, and the body cam footage pretty much showed to where the officer came in and he fired his service weapon, ultimately killing the former military worker. And there's a major outrage on that because in the tape, that's from starting where he got to where it was. Now, I think for what people are saying was it could have been de-escalated, as you said, by communication. That's why I say your thoughts on it, just as from that field to where, we'll have another outpouring of an outrage going on, where the difference between community and policing and where you really need one another in this whole thing of life.
Well, I can tell you this. I mean, I can solve 90% or even 99.9% of the cases without talking to people.
Right.
Talking to people. I
Right.
mean, just asking questions, this, that, and third. Now, as far as the situation you were just telling me, it's not a good look at all.
Yeah.
I haven't seen nobody saying something like that. Just with that, just with the narrative that you told me, it's so many things that you have to ask, like, what did he see that whatever. It's never a good look. I mean, I was involved in these, like this. It's an out-of-body experience. Number one, you're in this moment. You have to quick.
Right.
All right, have a game plan. You walk to that clip, and then you want to make sure you're in the policy.
Right.
Make sure you're doing everything right. And then, so it's easy to say, and I always tell people that, people say, well, how much you read this and that. You can feel the art.
You can.
I mean, so it's not real.
There you go, brother.
Simple. And then plus, every officer is not exactly sound.
Exactly.
That's a big thing too. Now
there you go.
Everybody ain't no dirty hair or no punisher.
Or as we call it, lethal weapon, male and Danny Glover, man. Or you can be Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, man. So don't rush out. Not cutting you off, but for the fans and for the listeners, man, we're just reiterating the situation that happened in Florida, of course, where there was an officer involved shooting regarding a former military worker that turned very violent to where the officer is on administrative leave with pay. That really has started an uproar. Of course, definitely you look at Florida with stand your ground, but in this situation, it wasn't a stand your ground because the door was pretty much pushed open and you start shooting. The gentleman didn't have any firearms or whatever. He shot 6 rounds, which ultimately took his life. And that's the thing there, what we're talking about, y'all, as far as, building a bridge on, better relationships, as you just alluded to, Coley Cole, on the point of having tactics and thoughts or whatnot. And a lot of officers probably need counseling on these things, man, what they deal, because in your world, it's no different if you're in a retail world as being a manager. You don't know how to talk to your employees and things can happen there. But elaborate, brother.
Well, I'm be honest with you. I'm just be cutthroat and dry. I know I was in this profession, whatever.
Yeah.
I work with a lot of miserable ass motherfuckers, man.
You said what?
Spiritually miserable. They miserable as fuck, man. Like,
hey, cook, bro. Cook.
Just like what Kim was saying earlier about how, people household all fucked up and this and that and third.
Yeah.
And then they coming to work with that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you wake up with bullshit on your mind, like some of them, man, like you can just tell, like they energy, they vibe, all that shit, man. It's just ugly, man.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this,
man.
So because of being, and this is just, it may be a different topic, different subject, different, and I will elaborate because I got my own thing brewing, what I want to do, but because of what you just said, basically. Being a family of first responders, wife, first responder, children, first responders, is it a particular way or a demeanor or action that is supposed to be in your household? Also, is it a different ground that your wife or your significant other supposed to do or whatnot? Because me personally, I ain't gonna lie. No, I ain't said I do, but He work out of town. I don't care. When you come out of town, I ain't gonna say I don't care, but when you come out of town, I may have rip and run every day all week behind chili practice, this and that.
Hey,
this
kind of
and
going
that.
sideways though, man. We're talking about with this.
No, I'm just saying, is it things? I'm not getting sidetracked, but is it boundaries of what supposed to be done and said in the household when what you just alluded to as in the time hours that you to put in, she to put in, you may have kids, you may not have kids, but we only can elaborate because we all in here that have kids, so, but having kids and we work long hours, we do, because our kids are in extracurriculum and things of that nature.
Well, not everybody.
Well, I put you like this.
Majority.
No matter what profession you're in, once you're married, I mean, y'all are a union. So y'all have to work together. Y'all said I do to each other. So whether it's police and firefighting, being a lawyer, being a doctor, whatever. But as far as on that end with the law enforcement things, I mean, I feel like whether it's the wife or the husband on the other end, I advise anybody in law enforcement to have some type of support system.
Yeah. And that's why I'm going to cut you off 1 second. 1 second. I'm going to cut you off. I'm in the medical field. I'm not a first responder. But I've been into basically maybe your second responder in the ER. You the first. I'm the second in the ER. You would say that maybe?
Well, for me, I would look at it. I mean,
you police are, but paramedics more so the first. They the first, but I'm just saying we always been first responders. We're gonna look at it. We both been first responders. I've been a first responder. Yes, I look at it as saying paramedic, they patch it up before y'all get to us to the ER. I'm gonna say that, but I'm just gonna say in that standpoint, my profession, your profession, everybody else, like that is a very heavy, traumatizing, and I love ER. You still there in police responder, whatever. It's a very heavy, mentally traumatizing thing. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have. I left it some years ago, but I know what I went through when I was there. My mom was still living. Every night I went home. I had a story for my mama. But now I left it. I'm not gonna lie. I miss it. I don't miss it because of that. I miss it because of what I like in my life or what I do as an emergency responder, as a person to help people. That's what I miss about it. But saying that to say, what I was getting back to as in like being first responder in everyday life, they not cutting you off to it tied into what you're saying. That we may not say it or we may not act on it here, but somewhere in life down the line, all that affects us in life or what we have seen and what we have endured. And he's a police officer. I was just in the ER and seeing stuff.
I'm taking no different from y'all with people in the military, man. And the military is something serious too, because hell, with Coley Cole's job, with him, you putting your life on the line, man. It's no different from the military, man, and
it's not.
That's traumatizing for us, everything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, piggyback on what Kim was saying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you really don't know what you're really getting yourself into
Mm-hmm.
till you get just
there.
till you get thrown in there.
Yep.
And I'm like this. The weeks in the academy is not enough.
Nope.
I mean,
Can you repeat that for them in the back?
Honestly, this is just me. It's not enough.
I've heard that
because even with the training, the educational part, you gotta think about the psychological, the emotional, the mental part.
All right, bring the game, bring the straight game.
Once you see all this, once you get out in the streets, everything is green. Everybody looks at you differently.
Yep.
You know, your own people look at you differently. Now you, for me, I started understanding how the world is at a black man, and I was scared for me. So now, realizing that how people just look at you as a resource and not a human being.
And hold on.
That's even.
Hold on, Mark.
You know,
we go. Let's go back. You know, we work at. First of all, we work at number one trauma center. What? UAB. Guess what? What he just said. You got so many people that they want to call Marcus them on. And guess what Marcus was like? I'm gonna raise him.
Cool, y'all.
Guess what gonna say? Man, what's up? What you need? I ain't gonna lie. I had a patient. Hello. Hey. I knew his condition. I knew what he needed. I knew what he wanted. Get what he want. Coke and honey bun. Coke and honey bun. Don't do that. You might know what I'm talking about. You want a Coke and honey bun. That's why you laugh.
I don't know.
Oh, you might know Coke and honey bun. Get what? Because you know what he was on, what he did, why he was there, this and that. Coke and honey bun. Because they're not finna see him, but that's all he wants. Coke and honey bun. So what do you do, Mark?
I mean, for me, you know, just what you were just saying. I mean,
hey, you relationship, your people. What do you do? Hey, come on, bro.
But I mean, like, at the beginning stage.
No, not the beginning stage. No.
No, but I'm just saying, like, in the beginning, just starting in whatever job it is, whatever you just learning, just little stuff here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like this: the stuff that I learned the first few years, right? I can do this shit now. Hell no. Fine. No, because
living and learning this process.
It was a different atmosphere.
You say no. Come on, you going in the ER? You gonna cuff him? Put him in the ear like he gonna be combative. I'm just saying he gonna be combative. Well, he's a psych patient. Well, he gonna be combative.
They don't cook
in the hospital. I mean, I don't. You have to give me like a scenario as far as what's going on. So,
let them cook.
Some scenario. He gonna be combative.
Really, I would rather let UAB police deal with the thing.
You already know that shit me.
But you know. But yeah, I think one of the things I really started learning was from my daddy. He was happy for me, you know.
Yeah.
But he was terrified.
That's understood.
Who you are?
That's understood.
Number one, I'm a black man.
Right.
And then now I'm doing this some shit that I don't know really what the fuck I'm doing.
Right.
Know? And plus the things that he had been through just growing up in Birmingham. And now I have to deal with face first. You know, and I'm not plenty of times, but I was working evening shift. And at the time, you know, evening shift was like 11 o'clock.
Right.
If I didn't come that time, I was living with my parents. If I didn't come back like 3 o'clock, my mama ain't calling me. I mean, true enough, I mean, she would be like worried, but she wasn't worried as my dad was.
Ah, yes.
Because it was like, I think with him, it was more like, if I didn't call or text back, whatever, there's no telling what is going on.
I got you. That's just that level of concern that she's
let me ask you
to
this.
a degree as a father, knowing, you know, his son. And
let me ask you this.
You know,
I met you maybe 3 years into it.
Bro.
So they was okay around that once you had ventured out. Cause you gotta think about it. When I first met you, I was like, nope. He ain't keep my baby. Nope. Even though he put it out, nope. And you know that. And Jim said, you know, look, Jim, he said, I was like, nope, I don't know him. Thank you, my baby. But I grew to know him, and then I got to the point like, he ain't finna harm a goddamn horsefly. He ain't finna touch a fly on the goddamn street. Literally, I did.
Yeah,
I said,
but and I always tell people when I have to clock in, I can't be me.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, man.
You have to be a show.
But I had you off the clock.
There you go, bro. Hey, there you go. Hey, you couldn't. You couldn't.
Once you clock in,
you can't judge a book by its cover.
Once you clock in, I have to be a different person. I can't be the person that you saw, you know,
there you go,
on and stuff like that.
A rule in the character. He was particular shit.
But having to get my mindset ready for work and stuff like that. That's a whole process.
Yeah.
A whole, like, you know. and
but that's what I'm saying. Like, they're like, I keep Brooklyn. I don't know him.
So the preparatory things, as you said, preparing, it's kind of like an athlete, man. And shoot, we'll give a little backdrop, man. A lot of folks don't know that Mr. Cole was in the band.
And that's what right. Right.
So how did that just really prep you from being a top band member into City of Birmingham, one of the most prestige positions in this city?
And I'm not gonna lie, we may want B-Ham on something prestige to do something with us.
Man, honestly, man, just going to the HBCU.
Shout out to the HBCUs. Oh, excuse me on this shot.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Bama Flavor, man. Well, Flavor Rules. Check out Fred Fitch on his Facebook page, Bama Flavor. Shout out to Jay Morris Services. If you need your grass cut or whatnot, check it out, man. Shout out to D Ram Photography if you need great photos or whatnot, man. Hey, shout out to all the black-owned business. Hey, you know this guy right here, Tebow Fashion Clothing, man. You know, check it out and everything else. So, hey, all you black business owners and everybody that's on my panhandle, man, shout out and follow them on their Facebook, Instagram, and all that. See on, bro.
Oh, yeah. One of the best decisions for me I ever made was going to HBCU. And with the mascot. And just the things that I had learned, just being at the school, man, they teach you how to be a professional. They teach you the things that you're going to have to deal with as you graduate and learn how to go through the interview process.
Private institution as well, right?
Being ready. And, man, it helped out so much.
There you go.
Man, because one of the big things they had told me, like, better get used to some people, folks telling you that you're overqualified. I didn't know what the fuck that was.
I know that feeling.
and I would give an example. I was going in before a job, had almost started time, resume, all this and everything. Then it was kind of weird because once I walked into the office, the guy that interviewed me and another guy at the same time.
Yeah.
Now the other guy was white, you know.
Yeah.
He had on a t-shirt, flip flop, the shorts.
Right.
So, and so I'm like, you know, okay. He ended up hiring him. And that was my first experience of somebody telling me I was overqualified. I'm like, how am I overqualified?
Right.
I'm trying to get some experience and stuff like that. Well, why wouldn't you hire me?
Yeah.
And just learn how to deal with that. But most of all, to me, I feel like my degree is in social work, so my degree is helping me out a lot in the profession that I'm in, and having the right strong mindset because the director of social work at the time, she was tough.
Really?
Dr. Miller, she was tough. You had to earn your word. You had to earn it.
You said your director never see?
It's interesting.
It was not given to you. Had to earn it. And she was hard on everybody. She was really even harder on the men. Whoa. Even harder on
that's
the
my
men.
man right now.
Really
like,
hard.
I'm that's my man. You know, my credentials are very high. very, very high. But I have 20 years into teacher retirement, and I just want to keep my credentials, my years. Everybody keeps saying, don't leave them, but I want to leave the hospital setting. I want to leave the hospital setting and just give me a try. A try on what I know administrative. But yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, bro. Like you were saying on that man, just great dialogue as your professor. Did you have Professor Evan Nevitt? Because he was at Miles, man, for a long time. He was formerly at Just Linnell, but he went to Miles, man. Evan Nevitt. He was a very strict one. Anybody from my Bessemer family that went to Linnell, y'all know Mr. Evan Nevitt, man. He was at Miles. I'm telling you. So, you know, he was one of the professors that was right there with the professor you talked about. And they were great friends, man. So you definitely alluded because they led y'all for this journey of life to where you are, man. Because a lot of people, especially us as men, you know, their journey is
what's his name?
Melvin Nevitt. But
Melvin Nevitt.
But
you
that journey is
send that to me.
That journey is very enduring, but it's sweet because once you see it and everything at the end, man, and you go from there and you realize it.
Oh yeah, man. It just, you know, learning how to take advantage of the opportunities that you have, because, you know, and I was just with anybody. I had to watch my own graduate parents get this group but me.
What? Hold on. Repeat that. What?
Wow.
Hold on. Wait. Turn down something. I didn't hear that. You said
correct.
what?
The thing was,
you watched your whole class get a degree and said, what you mean?
The thing is, I'm a part of the class.
Turn it down. I didn't hear
2006, but originally I probably part of class 2005.
Because you're Asian, this and that.
So what ended up happening, I ended up messing up during my last semester, and I had to do another one. So, you know, I was still in the band. You know, professor means, you know, we wouldn't let me stay another semester, so go ahead and finish up and everything. But it just got hard pill to swallow, man, because it was. Like,
I'm not.
Hey, let them cook.
No, because
yes.
what he just said is, I'm asking, but I'm not asking.
You let him cook, and then you can ask.
So, no, your yearly, same way with me, right? It ain't no different. Let's go.
I mean, the thing is,
you're throwing yourself in something. Let this man talk.
He just said his year was the year before, which was what?
I messed up on my grades, so I really was slacking and half-assed, and
you had to get it
together. It was a whole lot of things, you know, at the time that was going on. So it was I just say that it was a transitional stage.
There you go.
Okay.
And I had to learn how to grow up.
There you go. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to interrupt this shit, but okay.
At the end of the day.
It was a hard thing, man, to tell, you know, my parents and my whole family I wasn't graduating this year.
But you, and you know why you say that? Because I know and I see you was a very prestigious person in your family of grades and this and that, and you had to give them a reason, didn't you? We don't want to know your reason, but you gave them a reason.
I already gave them a reason.
There you go.
Grades.
You're slacking. Yeah. You know, but
why? Because that wasn't you.
Everybody can get sidetracked, and some people can
great
do that
with school anyway. I mean, I wasn't no, you know, I was an ABC student.
Gotcha.
And if I really had to do it all over again, you know, I probably went to a different school or something if I was better prepared for it.
Gotcha.
So I ended up going to school honestly for all the wrong reasons, really.
It's kind of like the old freak Nick, y'all. You know, a little party and BS.
No.
Well, I ain't saying for you. I ain't saying for you.
Hold on, put it on like that.
you know, we get the
really the reason why I ended up going to school. I wanted to go to college,
right,
but I didn't have no goal. So,
gotcha.
So it was like most kids, it was like you kind of lost a little bit, you know, because they were saying like in high school, you know, you don't go to college, you ain't gonna be shit.
Right.
So it was like, you know, I tried the military, I flunked the test. So then it was like, well, I'm gonna try this college thing. So I was like, well, I'm gonna see what I want to do, what not, whatever. Miles was one of the schools that did accept me, you know. So I tried it out, whatever. Then having to realize that I'm not gonna pay for school, I'm gonna still go there. So that's where the band thing came along.
Gotcha.
So I wanted to do baseball, but baseball went off a whole lot of money. So it was one of the
weighing the options,
one of the other, whatever. And then since my GPA wasn't shit, I wasn't be able to do baseball. So it was so
reoccurring cycles.
Right. So what ended up happening, I ended up, you know, trying out for the band. This music to give me a scholarship, you know, and ended up losing my scholarship. So yeah, grades, you know, learning time management, stuff like that, which was hard because it was like that's a fucking job. Being in a HBCU band.
Yeah, I've heard.
You ain't got time to fuck around and do dumb shit.
I've heard,
like
bro.
That. Especially you know, during the whole football season, marching season, like you ain't got no damn life. You living out of a damn suitcase, and you carry your books with you. So it was, you know. So I had to learn how to do that, and then you know, then that following year, I ended up marching for free.
Awesome.
Like, so, but the thing was, he was like, "Come back. I'm gonna say the spot for you. You're going to get your grades up. I will give you a scholarship. Just a little
extra
bit more.
motivation.
Keep your grades up.
Extra motivation.
So, I went ahead and handled business, kept my grades up, gave me back the scholarship. So that taught me right there, I will never work.
Yep.
I'm earning everything I get, and I held it on up until I, you know, was able to graduate. So just going through those changes and stuff and everything, and really helped me prepare, you know.
And
perseverance.
Yeah.
Perseverance.
I mean, I'm just gonna sum it
Life
up
because we closing.
we closing. I'm gonna ask you some quick questions. Like, what was the time frame? Because that's the one to know your time frame. Time frame of all of that. Cause that's amazing, honestly. What's your time frame?
No, that was 2006.
So they use it
College.
of like 2000, what, 4 years? 4, 5, 3, 4?
5 years.
5 years. But you can sum it up more.
That's a story, man.
That's a story of saying that you can sum it up shorter than what you want to. Don't never let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do. You see where he is successful now at the age of 30. Well, shit. Hold on. Woo! Shit! He's my brother. He's at the age of 41, too. But saying that to say, you know, that's a lifespan that you gotta understand that don't never get what you want to do in life. You don't have to always go to college to be anything that you want to be. That's one thing that he said tonight at my daughter. He just said this tonight. He said it tonight at my daughter academic award. You don't have to go to college. And I'm not going to press college on her. That's academic and financial that you don't need. Find out what you want to be, and we're going to push forward.
That's the most important thing.
Exactly.
All right, in closing, bro, what you want to say, man? What you want to give to the audience? Your social media plan handles, what game you want to throw out there, man?
One thing I want to advise to everybody, always remember that it's a higher power. God is still here.
Yep.
He never left. We left. We left him.
There you go.
The main thing is keep him first. Stay prayed up. Always. These are very trying times for everyone, not just black people. But also strive for your passion, if you strive for your passion, then money and everything else won't even be a issue.
There you go.
Because it's gonna come with your hard work.
There you go.
So go for your passion, work hard, be around people that are positive minded, that will encourage you, watch who you let in your circle, most definitely. And just live life to the best. Just love the people that love you back.
I'll pick it back because I'm young. I'm there. Grew up in the country. Very, rooted into the Bible and things. I'm just going to sit here and say to my people that's growing up, listen, I have a child. I'm not going to force and empower and push her on college unless I feel like it's medical or anything. Because that's what you got to go to school for. But
No, you don't.
it is in some way. We have a discretion about it. But I'm gonna say this right here. Like what Marcus just said, hey, you determine your destination of life, what you wanna be. You determine what you wanna be in life. If it's military, if it's medical, whatever. We're gonna support you. But the first thing for me, what I'm gonna push into my kids is financial deficit. That's what I want them to understand of today. Be what you want to be, but you don't have to be in a financial debt. And that's what I'm going to leave with. And peace, love, and happiness from Kayla.
One time for everybody, but shout out to my bro, man. Appreciate the game you brought, man. It was a pleasure to have you on. What's your social media panhandle you want people to follow you on to get game, inspiration, or whatever? You can shout them out. To all the listeners and viewers, man, we appreciate y'all on the live support, the game, and the laughter and all what we do, man. You know it, free game, YouTube, Facebook, you know where we at. We everywhere. Shout out to all the black business owners, man. You know what it is. This is Pimp. You know what it is, and we are out.
Like, it's real,